And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Ark Survival Evolved. And as a note, if you have not watched any of the stream that we did in this game, I highly recommend that, because it's kind of bookends the previous recording session and this one. So, yeah, it's pretty good. Looks like we just killed a scorpion, and I'm going to take Primal Fear out here. I think that was right over here. Yeah, scorpion. Alright. So yeah, the stream really bookends everything, and died a couple times. I had to regen all of my loots, all of my weapons. I had to rebuild all of these and get all back up and running again, and so it was sad times. And let's see, movement speed. I want some carry weight. Grab the chitin out of him. So a couple things I want to accomplish today. Show you a nice little system for moving stuff around that I honestly didn't know about, and one of our frequent players actually pointed it out, that you can use Structures Plus introduces a neat little system for moving things around moving inventories around. And I wanted to get that covered. As you can see, we've got lots and lots of resource boxes over here. We even have a little bit of chitin. And we go through, there's that sound effect again, I can't get rid of it. We go through quite a lot of chitin and hauling that around, and the stone to make cementing paste. So if we look at our system here, cementing paste. So I like to move, 100 of each, so we can craft 100 at a time. And as you can see, we're going to need 16 stacks of chitin and 32 stacks of stone. Well, there's an easy way to do that. There's a little icon up here that looks kind of like a cloud with an arrow in it. And if we click that, it brings up the S Plus chemistry bench and says, oh, here's all the things that you can pull into this station. So if we go down to chitin, it actually looks around us and says, oh, here's all the chitin around you. And you can see that S Plus large storage box has a little over 2,000. So we can type in 1,600, hit pull, and boom, pulls all of those in. Now we can do the same thing with stone. And this is really where this helps, because stone is a little heavier. And we need 3,200 stone in here. So pull that, and we're done with pulling of the things. So now we can just, we're going to need fuel, so let's do the same thing and look at gasoline. So we got a storage box. I just want like 2. I don't want this thing to just run forever. So we're going to turn it on, and then we're going to craft all. And this will craft 100 sets, so it'll give us basically 6 stacks of cementing paste. Now, what do we want to do with all that? Well, I would like to build, because I've heard these great things about the compound bow. So I would like to bank one of these. It's made in a fabricator, so I'm going to unlock that. And I'm going to go over here, and we're going to look for bow. There's the compound bow. So we're going to craft that thing up. It's a long craft. It uses quite a lot of cementing paste, metal ingots, and polymer. But if we took a peek, I'm going to put that right down here. If we took a peek at our vault, oh, look at all the great things in here. Oh, yes. Ooh, lots of obsidian. Somebody who's gone to get obsidian. That's awesome. We were very, very low on obsidian, so I'm glad somebody grabbed some in anticipation of making polymer. Okay, so if we go over here to our upgrade station and we pop this bow in here. So somebody might notice that this is down in my inventory. Yes, if you watch the stream, and I know it's a big ask, but I made a harpoon launcher and some harpoons with it. So these spear bolts I made with that thing, And they're awesome. I don't even have it maxed out on damage, and it does like, I don't know, 2,700 damage sometimes to things. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but yeah, it does a lot of damage. I also made some flippers, because why not? I wanted to swim fast. Okay, so right now our compound bow is primitive level, only 55 durability, and 100% weapon damage. So let's attempt upgrade. Looks like we need more metal. So instead of running around getting metal, we can just open this up and go down to metal ingot. Look at our vault, 9,000 in our vault. I'm gonna grab 600. And then let's look at polymer. So we're gonna probably need quite a lot of that. Let's see if I can remember my alphabets. You know, it's been a while. So the fabricator has got roughly 589 in it, and I want to get like 400. So we may need more. We may need more polymer to finish this off, but let's see. Look at that. We even skipped a level. We skipped ramshackle. That's nice. More cementing paste. Okay, well, I happen to know that we have some cementing paste in a storage box, so I'm going to grab like 600 of that and pull. Attempt to upgrade again. Now we're a journeyman. Look at that, we even skipped another level. So we're at Ascendant, and we're 473% damage. That's not bad. Not the best, but not bad. We can max that out. I've discovered that 700% damage is the max. You cannot bring it higher than that. And I'd like to see it. What did you bring yours up to, Diego? Is yours maxed out too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up to 700.
Yep, I figured. Okay, so we want to look at the damage reagent. We need charcoal. Well, we just happen to have some charcoal ready to go. Oh, yeah, you need to click something in the target inventory to do this. So we're going to click on damage. Charcoal, I happen to start up a bunch of forges. And if we look to where those are way down there. It's picking up those inventories way up here, which is awesome. By the way, that's awesome. So, I mean, it does have a limit, but it's a pretty big area. So we want to get some damage. So we need lots of charcoal. So I want to look at charcoal, the refining forges. I want all. I'm going to check the all button and pull. Okay. And now we need fiber. Let's pull. Let's see. Fiber. We happen to have a storage box of a lot of fiber. So now we can make this. But we're going to need more hide because we're only going to make one of those. And I happen to know we have a metric ton of hide. So in this one here, I want like 800 hide. Okay, and now let's look at our thing. Let's grab some more metal, because I want to craft a few of these. Because it takes a few to get up to that beautiful, like, magical number. Okay, now we should be able to craft quite a lot of these. Let's make sure we're on the right ones. Damage reagent, and we're gonna craft all 16 that we can. It looks like I've leveled up somehow. I did not know that. So let's level up here. It's one of the last ones that I'm going to be able to do. We've almost leveled up again. I don't know where all my XP came from. Oh, it's blinking because I was leveling up, because I was crafting stuff. I do believe. Okay, so let's get this thing. As you can see, we're at about 524, 535. You just dice rolls, basically. Sometimes it goes up a lot, sometimes it goes up a little. One more. There's my 700%. Okay, so now I need arrows. Metal arrows. I'm gonna guess that's gonna be a fabricator recipe.
Yeah, it takes 1 polymer per arrow.
Okay, and you can actually recover these.
Yes.
So let's see. Grab metal arrow. Yet another 35 points. Boy, they don't mess around when it comes to the spending these points. Okay, so if we look at arrow, what's that?
That was me. I was upgrading my assault rifle a little bit.
Oh. All right, so using the spare ones I was going to use for my sword. All right, let's look at arrow. So it looks like it's only 1 polymer, so that's pretty good. I want to actually craft. I'm guessing, do they stack to like 50?
Yes.
So I just want to make 1 stack of these. Ooh, nice and fast. All right. And I did put 2 more fabricators back in here for, you know, more polymer production, just in case. And I had to stretch out a line with a plug this far to get those powered. Otherwise, they did not see the plug that's way over here. So it is area based, but it's a pretty big area. So I was pretty happy with that. I'm kind of happy with the power system in the game. It's not it's not super detailed. Like, you don't need to actually run wires to the machines, but you have to understand that you need to move power along the way a little bit. Okay, my arrows are done.
And the power system is much better than 7 days, to the point where you don't lag out for having a few lights.
Yeah, it's definitely more optimized, that's for sure. So I'm gonna put the stone arrow back, and I'm gonna load this up. There we go. All right, I've got myself a bow and arrow. Oh, it's great, so great. So let's see, we've got pretty good equipment here. I had to make myself a whole new set of armor. It's just amazing how many resources it took to actually get all that stuff back to normal again. So if we want to, let's say we want to make some more polymer. So if we go in here, we go to composites, and we say, okay, cementing paste and obsidian. Well, we've got some obsidian. So let's go, oh, I gotta click it. Let's do cementing paste. And I want, the storage box has 2,500, so I'm gonna grab 600 cementing paste, pull, and I'm gonna look at obsidian, vault, I'm gonna do 600 here, pull. And now I should have the ability to hit A, see A, craft all, 1, 2, 3. And that'll sit and craft 300 of that. But I can go over here to this one and do the same thing. So I can go composites, polymer, click, cementing paste, 600, pull, obsidian, 600, pull, and then 1, 2, 3. So there's a whole another. There's another like bunch. Maybe. Yeah, I think 600. Yeah, 3. So that's another 600 polymer that I just crafted up, and to hopefully replace what I just used. And the obsidian is a little trickier to get because that requires kind of an anklo and all sorts of things. We might have enough to kickstart this one too. So if I do this, let's look at cementing paste. Yeah, we have 600 here. And I do believe we have obsidian. Yes, we do. Pull. And then 2, 3. Beautiful. I'm getting lots of XP from all that. Almost, I'm so close to level 99. Now, if we look at what we've been unlocking, there is a new set of armor, the riot armor, but that obviously takes polymer to craft. So polymer is one of those things like, oh, now we need polymer, and oh lord. So 99, all that's going to unlock is another turret type, and 100, it doesn't look like there's really much. Not really much there. A couple turret types. I don't know what that thing is. No idea what that is. But it looks like it's a saddle, 2 turrets, and something. Like an obelisk or something. There's a whole lot of tech stuff in here. But I'm not sure how to unlock the tech stuff. Because this is like...
I think it's from the volcano.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
Because there's the tech cave at the volcano, I think. That's how we get the embers to build this stuff.
Really?
I think that's what it is. I'm not sure, though.
Well, we can fly up there and see. I mean...
Shall we fly?
Let's see. I think it'll take more than 4 minutes to get up there, so I'm not sure. Oh, the other thing, if you don't watch the stream, that's okay too. I understand. But we got ourselves a Bronto. Look at that thing. So, Mr. Not a Bronto. Now I can see the size difference now that they're side by side. So yeah, not a Bronto, and then Maximus here. He's a Bronto. And he can gather more berries in one swing of his tail than I have ever seen in my life. So, oh, and he can even level up. He can level up 8 times. Yeah, all of these berries in here, this is all like one swipe of the tail. That's pretty crazy. All right, and let's see. What do we want him? We want to probably bump his carry weight up. Because he can carry a lot. Alright, we've got him up to 4,800 weight. He's so happy. I mean, that... Just the sheer amount of leather in that saddle on him is... I mean, that is an impressive... There's an impressive animal right there. I like how there's big, like, buckles. Like, really? There's giant buckles?
Yeah. Uh-oh. I'm afraid of getting off the of not Bronto. If you come to his left side, I'm sitting in one of the passenger seats.
Yeah.
I'm very afraid to get off.
He's a bus of the... Watch that first step when you get off the bus. Yeah, he can hold, what, 11 people?
Yep.
And Mr. Bronto here, I think you can actually get a platform saddle for him. But yeah, it's still... You know, the child in me is just fascinated with dinosaurs. Just the fact that they existed in the first place. Like, that is a huge creature. That is a monumentally sized creature. How did something get that big? I don't know. And the other thing that we did in that little stream is we got a unicorn. Did we get that in the stream?
No, I don't think so. We got that before the stream.
It was just a random fluke. Z and I were coming back from a trip, and we're on a raft floating along the coast, and bingo, we spot this, and Z is like, "Holy cow! There's only one of these ever in any world." So it just happened to be on the beach where we were, and we managed to tame it. It was really low level when we tamed it. It was like level 4. So we didn't... I mean, it's not a super beast, but it's the only one. Literally the only one ever that's going to exist on the server. And it's a unicorn. So cute. So yeah, you can ride these things bareback. So, and they're pretty fast, and their stamina is pretty good. It's a good riding horse, but we don't want to kill it. So it just sits here looking fabulous. Oh, and yeah, the poop it generates is like, by body type ratio, it is monumental. It doesn't look like it should be able to come out of a creature like that. Any eggs down here? The only reason we got a turtle is for the eggs, and I have not yet seen it lay an egg. And Half Pint has been supplanted with another one, as yet unnamed. And then we have the ankle biter. Our Anklo has also been supplanted with Clubtail here, much higher level. Looks like he can actually level up again. I'm gonna pop him some carry weight here. And then we have a poo machine here named Pooduction. Yeah, little things, and we have an Oviraptor. This thing. This is where you get like the egg buffs. So you just gotta be careful not to like not to increase his carry weight, because you put him on roaming, then you max out his weight inside, and he can't move, and he gives all of these little egg bonuses to everybody. So you can see the eggs. So all these have an egg bonus, and yet they're not laying any eggs, and I don't know why. Should be egg central over here. We have Cuddles the bear. Lots of carry weight on this guy. 1,800 carry weight. And he's fast. Super fast. Alright, well, that'll do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.